Going live, going live, going live. Oops, just took a picture. I'm going live on Instagram and on YouTube. And I'll just wait a couple minutes or so till you guys all get here with your comments and questions and desires. So welcome. Instagram, that's you. YouTube, that's you. And let's see. I'm just waiting till everybody gets on. How's everybody doing? And the first one on YouTube is ha, he, hi. And Ahmed. Yeah, it's best to put the notifications button on. Thank you for the thumbs up, so you know when I come on. But I guess if you already see this, you know that already. If you're on Instagram, I'm on YouTube Live, and if you're on YouTube, I'm on Instagram Live. And yeah, today I'm going to ask for your help. You might ask, what do I need your help with? Well, as you know, I've been writing a book. It's going to be called Fuck Games, Date Cougars. And if you haven't already watched a video called Catch That Cougar, I think it's one of the best videos I put out. I'm waving hi to all you guys on Instagram. So yeah, it's called Catch That Cougar. Watch that. I just released it. It used to be like a pay-only video. Now I'm giving it away for free because why should I limit the people that get a chance to watch this? If you have any questions, you can put them on Instagram in the little question box. And if you have any comments, you can just write them as questions. You can put them right here on the chat. If you want to super chat me, that's that little $sign below here. You can super chat me on YouTube, which means I'll answer your questions before anybody else's. And I really appreciate any support that you give because I don't get any monetization here because I talk about things that apparently are not acceptable for workplace. Anyway, so Ahmed, I'm not going to WhatsApp you, but thank you for the offer anyway. Today's topic is going to be what you guys tell me what your questions are, and I want to go through my book with you, and then you tell me if there's anything I'm missing, okay? Let me take a look at what the questions are here. Ready? Where can I view that video? Oh, on YouTube. The video called Catch That Cougar. Anyway, so yeah, that's where you can view it. And what else did I want to ask? Does women like explorers? I don't know what that means. But so here are the chapters, okay? The chapters in the book are as follows. What is a cougar is the first chapter. So I redefined the word cougar to be not just a predator woman that people think of when you think of cougars, but thinking of cougar in a sense of a confident, older, unique, genuine, assertive, and racy woman, like myself. Yeah, it's not just about dating younger guys. It's really a mindset that women have, when they get to be a certain age and they start like releasing themselves of worrying about what society thinks. And that's why they're so attractive, because they're confident, and a lot of people write in, where can I find cougars, and etc. So anyway, the first chapter is called What is a Cougar? The second one is my own personal evolution of how I became where I am today, because I wasn't always like that. Thank you, Anthony, for telling me that you jerk off to cougars. Always good to know what people jerk off to. Anyway, do women like explorers? Of course, women like explorers. Everybody likes someone who's got some curiosity in life. Third chapter, why do younger guys like older women? You guys tell me, why do you love older women? And the fourth chapter is, why do older women love younger guys? And that's from my perspective, and other women that I've interviewed that have dated younger guys or are attracted to younger guys. So that's kind of like an inside scoop. Number 6, where do I find cougars? It's like the number one question I get. Where can I find them? Because there's no like cougar den admit one. It's more like you just have to kind of like get in the mindset of where we hang out and where we might want to be open to meeting people. Let's see. Okay. This number 7, how to approach a cougar. A lot of people say to me, "Well, I spot them. Now, how do I meet them?" Which is another question. Like, how do you go up and talk to them? What do you say? There's a whole chapter about that. Number 8, sex with cougars. Discussion. There's all kinds of questions about, do I have to be like an authority to have sex with a cougar? And no, you do not. As a matter of fact, that's one of the nice things about older women. They can teach you stuff. And again, all this is like brought out in my book, in my chapters, with people that have over the years told me what they thought about sex with cougars, etc. So I have little captions and little quotes from different people throughout the years that have been on YouTube or Instagram or whatever, and email me stories, things like that. 9, cougar don'ts, what not to do with a cougar. That's really important because, that could blow the whole deal. If you just do, a couple things that really annoy her, she's not going to stick around. And number 10, what do we do about societal stigmas and families that don't approve or judge you and that kind of thing? What do you do? That's a tough one. And it's happened to me, and I think I can help you with that chapter on societal stigmas. You could also read a book called The 4 Agreements, and number 1 is always be impeccable to your word. Number 2, don't anything. Number 3 is don't take anything personal. And number 4 is always do your best. But don't take anything personal is goes along with the societal stigmas and what families are going to think. Number 11, I call the Cougar Files, real life stories that older women have told me about their experiences, and younger guys have told me about their experiences. And number 12, what I learned about myself from being a cougar. It's just a little extra bonus. And I recommend videos. I have a guy that's a cub who went through and gave his expertise as a successful cub, and that's in the book as well. And so I think what you guys are going to really help me with right now is if there's anything in those chapters that you don't think will be covered, I would really appreciate you either emailing me at KarenLeePoter@gmail.com or putting it right here, and then we'll go through it all. So thank you for all these hearts and love and waves and everything on Instagram here. If there's any questions that you have, let me know. I want to do naked yoga with you. Okay. PayPal me. Okay. Why would I PayPal you? Let's see if I can find anything that of substance here on Instagram so far. Let's do naked tantra yoga. Okay. Here we go. I only love cougars. They're passionate. Why is that, Ray? Why do you think cougars are more passionate? And if anybody agrees, let me know. Teach me how I would be with a cougar, biggest fantasy. Okay, so Gary, that's what this book is about. You love it that you are not scared to try every sexual position. That's one of the things that younger men love about older women. If I met you, do you think you'd be interested in me, Gary? I probably wouldn't be interested in you because I'm in a long-term relationship and live with a guy. Who cares what family thinks? Well, a lot of people do care, unfortunately, and that's why there's a chapter dedicated to that. Let's see if I could find. Okay, so those were some of the comments on Instagram. I'm going to continue to read the comments here on YouTube. Let's see where we are. Besides the hello. Here we go. You better not be getting sick of us. Haha, I love your channel. Oh, MD Ferguson, if you love the channel, super chat me at the bottom here and or join me on Patreon. Patreon is where you can support me so I can continue to do these live streams, which is Patreon, Patreon, patreon.com/KarenLee. Thank you. Explorer means I go to abandoned, haunted, and adventure places. Okay. Older women have a more nurturing type of vibe. I would think that that's actually true. I don't think they want to take care of a child, and a guy that acts like immature and is dependent on them for things. But I think that sometimes they're not going to be as self-absorbed as younger women. Just a thought. Let's see. Can you come with me on video call? No, I will not. That's because sometimes I let people on my video call and it ends up being someone whacking off. Love from India. Your nail paint looking very pretty. Thank you. Just come here. So what do you need help for? Oh, so much, so much. What I need help is for my book. I just went through the chapters, and if there's anything that I haven't covered in the chapters, let me know below here. And if there's something that really strikes you as it's why you're attracted to older women, or what are the questions that you have about older women. Like someone just said, more nurturing. I'll make a note of that. John, how are you? If I was in a bar and a cougar came up to me and started being flirty by brushing fluff off my jacket or adjusting my tie, does that mean they're interested in you? Yes. Anytime you're going to get an older woman or any woman that's going to like try to adjust some stuff for you, like your hair or picking some lint off, or I would think that if they weren't interested, they would not bother touching you. That's just it's just a little subtle sign. I mean, it's not a definite, but it's a good chance of that. So if that happened to you, I think that you're in a good place. What do you think about the red pill? Hee hee hee. You're talking about the MGTOW stuff? I don't believe in any of that. Let's see, Carlos. Thank you for saying you're gonna suck my beautiful ass. Can I have your WhatsApp number? No. Okay. So, anybody have any helpful chapters or points or thoughts that I have not already covered in those chapters? Because that's where I would really use your help. If you're wanting to know anything more about the book, it's going to be coming out hopefully by the end of this year. I've been working on it for a couple years, I think. I had my first book published, which was called The Cougar's Guide to Getting Your Ass Back Out There, more so for women than for men, but it's still fun for men to read it as well, or give it to someone. Are there fun pics on Patreon? Tommy Guns. Pretty much the same as on Instagram, but more, obviously no nudes. I'm not a porn star. I'm not trying to be a cam girl or anything like that. But there's like more exclusive stuff there because you guys are my pals, the ones that are on Instagram. Let's see. All right, where was I? Buy from Italy. Okay. Let's see. What's the name of the latest? What's the name of the latest name of the book, Sid? So the latest name is going to be Fuck Games, Date Cougars. I just thought that kind of says it all, right? If you guys like that, give a thumbs up. If you don't like it, let me know why. Lots of things boys need to realize if they want to be with older women. I learned something from my experience. Why I like older women, I don't know. Maybe main thing is because with older women, oh man, you just left me there so much, so much. Sex is more enjoyable. Okay, so mostly about sex for you, so much, so much. What else? Yeah. Let me go through this again. So I think one of the reasons that most people like to get involved with the older women is because of they might have experienced one instance where an older woman really, they had a great night of sex, or they had a really good relationship or a good friendship or good companionship or whatever, and they want to repeat it because of the lack of game playing. Game playing is a big part of it. I mean, I listen to some of these podcasts. I love this Call Her Daddy podcast. These girls are a riot, but I kind of feel like they're young. They're 25 years old, and they just are into playing games. And I don't know why people think games is a good idea. I'm all about honesty. What's the best way to ask a cougar to dance with them at a nightclub? Sugar daddy. The best way to ask a cougar to dance is just to say, would you like to dance to the song? I love this song. Or don't even say, would you like to? Just say, come on, let's go dance to the song. So you're not asking, you're just kind of telling and seeing what happens. No need to be rude under the radar modeling to other people on here asking legit questions like Sugar Daddy. I thought that was a good question, actually. Hi, Rudy. Let's see what's going on here. Hello to this Bollywood and everybody else. Okay. How can I make relation with you? Ahmed. No, you can't kiss me or make relation with me or whatever you're trying to do with me. I am already taken. And thank you, Dwayne Phillips, for the compliments. Okay. Do older women get cuckold? Do they like being cuckold? I'm sure there are older women that like that. Just like I'm sure there's some older women that like certain positions. So it really depends on the person. When I say like older women, all this or that, it's just like a generalization. I'm not saying all older women are going to like it. All older women are going to be this, this, and this. It just is a general rule, is what I'm trying to express here. So much. Let's see. Where was I here? So if you just tuned in, what I'm trying to do is get your opinion and your thoughts on my book. My book is going to be called Fuck Games, Day Cougars. It's going to be coming out soon. And what I'd like to do is get any extra thoughts or ideas that I haven't put in already. You're welcome for answering my question. You're not old. You've just begun. Thank you, Rudy. I don't think of old as a bad thing, by the way. What's the best way to get a cougar? The wildcat, not a desperate older female. Well, I think that you need to get your confidence going and try to be more positive and not negative. Like even in your statement under the radar modeling, you're saying not a desperate older female, meaning that you've already got like expectations. And I don't think you should label anybody as desperate and older just because of the fact that someone, maybe just was looking for a relationship. That doesn't mean they're desperate. So there is a video that I just put out called Catch That Cougar. It used to be only for purchase, but now I'm giving it away for free. It's on my YouTube channel. If you haven't gone there, check it out. And I may be putting it up on Instagram as well. It's on my to-do list, but it really does cover a lot of the topics that we talked about. I don't want to have anybody miss it. So if you are on Instagram, go to YouTube. If you're on YouTube, go to Instagram. Anyway, all right. Please inbox me what's up. Ahmed, I applaud your persistence, but it's not going to get you anywhere. So much. And one more thing is older women know what they want and aren't afraid to ask for it. With girls my age, 19, I will always need to guess what they want to say. I think that's another thing, and that goes along with the game playing. So older women know what they want because they've had a lot of experience. They know their own bodies, so they can ask you to do certain things that will turn them on instead of making you try to take a guessing game. All right. Oh, there you go. I am Frost Jackpot said a chapter called How to Keep a Cougar. Hey, thank you. Now we're talking. I don't think I have a chapter like that. How to Keep a Cougar. That's a good one, and I should credit you with that right now. Let's see. I am Frost Jackpot. I am Frost Jackpot. I think that's a very good idea to include. If you've had any suggestions as to how to keep a cougar, please let me know. Frederico, Andrea is 44. She's divorced, a psychologist. I talk sometimes about literature and philosophy. She loves it, but I'm 29 and I don't know how much I don't know if it is too much to invite her to dinner. I think Andrea would love to go to dinner with you, especially if she's a psychologist. She might be more open-minded because she knows a lot about the inner workings of the mind. So I would totally invite her to dinner, Federico. Let's see, Rudy, I'm 61 and you are just the right age. Oh, thank you. Let's see. Average monkey bananas. I don't know. I missed something there. Okay. I have a cougar friend. I have a cougar friend. She knows I like her. And also, once I touched her back, should I kiss her when alone? He. I think you need to communicate, talk to her, find out where she's at, if she's interested in you at all. I would have a conversation. If you kiss her, she might, and I'm not there to know what's going on before or after this, that I'm not sure what will, if you're going to be rejected or whatever. So I think you need to feel her out as far as like where you're at in your relationship. I don't know where you are. Sorry. Let's see. That's it. So, yeah, I'm not, some of these questions I'm just going to skip over. Can you show your pussy? Obviously not. Add me on Snapchat. No. All right. Those are the things, those are the cougar don'ts. Okay. Asking questions like that. Thank you for all the compliments, by the way. Hello, Mr. Bean. Let's see. Take a drink of water to raise the tone of your voice, cougar. Mark, why do you want me to raise the tone of my voice? But I will take it. I think you've got a good point. I'm thirsty. Anthony says I jerk off to being kicked in the balls. Okay. Whatever you like, go for it. As long as someone is there to help you out. You're welcome, Rudy, and thanks for joining us. Thank you all for joining us here. If you have any questions, let me know. Yeah, I just found out a little piece of information I didn't know, that in my book I didn't have a chapter on how to keep a cougar. That like a lot of people ask, and it's in my video too. You know, I understand about the one night stands or the sex with cougars, but what if I want to have a relationship with one? And I'm in a relationship with someone younger than me for the last 11 years. So I can tell you that it is possible. It's just, obviously there's going to be more challenges than if you have someone your own age, but you could say that about pretty much anything. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I have a few more minutes. Hey, Hurt Locker, you are late. I have a few more minutes. If you want to ask a question that you haven't had a chance to ask, please do. Let's see. There are people that have sex with ghosts. Succumbs to real. What do you think about that? I don't know anything about having sex with ghosts. That's the one thing that's beyond my scope of understanding. I'm sure there's a possibility of doing anything. Sex with ghosts. That chapter will not be in my chapter. How old are you, and do you have men's period? Ahmed, I hope that you're just from a different country and you don't realize how rude those questions are, but men's period, I think you're talking about menstrual cycles. You have too many things that you want to write and you are too lazy. Okay. Hurt Locker, thank you for that. Sex with ghosts only happened in the movie Ghosts. Okay. So I'm going to get going. If you have one more question here, let's see. What do you want me to reply to you? Let's see. You're going to have to write the questions again because unfortunately I don't have, where's that coming from? I never answered what's the best way to get a cougar, the wildcat, right? The best way. I think you need to be in touch with yourself first and foremost, understand who you are, and just be genuine, curious, genuine, listen. Did you have a twosome? Okay. So that's it for today. I really appreciate all your help. If you come up with ideas that have not been in the book, I can go through the chapters really quickly again, and just let me know. Oh, can I tweet out whenever I'm going to live stream? I should have done that, Hurt Locker. I'm sorry. The best way to know when I'm going live stream is put on a notification I don't know until the last minute that I'm going to go live, and that's the problem. So I apologize for that. If I'll only see it if you tweet it. Gotcha. I'll try to remember to tweet it out. Make sure to give a thumbs up, guys, and I can read again. I'm going to go through the chapters with you. So if you come up with anything and you're watching this later on, please don't hesitate to comment below here. So these are the basic contents, the chapters. What is a cougar? My cougar evolution. It's a little personal story about myself. Why do younger guys love older women? Why do older women love younger guys? How do cubs, I don't even know if I mentioned this. How do cubs prepare for cougars? Both physically, mentally, everything. How do I find a cougar? How to approach a cougar? Sex with cougars, cougar don'ts, societal stigmas and families disapproval, the cougar files, what I learned about cougars, my own personal things that I've learned, recommended videos that I put out or other people, and then a cub who's been successful, and he's answered most of these questions. Hey there, Ron, and hey, David. So that's it. Do you like atheist man like me? I'm not sure what the heck you're talking about. Anyway, so those are the chapters, and what if you come up with anything, please, put them in the comment section below here, or on Instagram, or message me, or email me, KarenLeePotter@gmail.com. And I appreciate you all coming on and joining me and helping me. That's it.